Hello and Happy New Year to you. My name is Nate. This is Limping Through Models with Nate. And I am here today to offer to you a resolution. You see, for the past year, I haven't really been, too good about putting out these sorts of videos. So I thought to myself, what better way to start out 2021 than to commit to you at least 3 model builds throughout the year. I'm going to aim for 4, but I go with 3 right now because this is what I have in mind here. So I'm going to go through each one of these models and give you kind of a preview of my thoughts about them and what I'm going to do to make these into beautiful works of art. So with all that in mind, let's get started. So the first model we have here is a coaling station from Alexander Scale Models. It's called the Fairbanks Morse 100 ton. That's a lot of weight right there. Obviously, this is an older model. Back in the day, it was $8.50. I got it off of eBay for maybe $25, $30. I don't really recall. It's been a while. But it is a wooden kit, and it has some pretty detailed instructions, a little bit of history of the coaling station here, elevations. All of your instructions are on the first page here. Looks pretty straightforward. And then there's a second page that kind of goes over some other instructions and elevations and things of that nature. Gives you an inventory of all the wood parts involved. Looks like a pretty straightforward assembly. Looks like some manual work is needed on the stairs. That's going to be fun. But, it's just like any other Craftsman kit. You got your inside supports and all that other good stuff here. Got your parts. Look like got some white metal windows here. And all sorts of, got some beads in there. Got some other bits and pieces. And then you got the main parts here. Looks like I got some I-beams in here. It's got a little bit of weight behind it. But this is an older model. Everything I believe is within here, so should be pretty straightforward. The thing I'm going to do with this model is I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to strictly stain it as much as I can using various Hunterline stains that I have. Maybe just do one whole stain. But there's going to be some other parts that I may have to paint. Looks like there's some other detail parts. I'm going to have to paint the windows, of course. I can't really stain those. That's going to be a chore and a half. Yeah, that is the coaling station. This is probably going to be the first one that I build in the new year after I get done with the chicken salad. So look forward to that. All right, the next one here is I'm going to butcher this name. Suidam? Suidam and Company. It's out of Duarte, California, 91010. If you happen to know the actual phonetic spelling of this, please put that in the chat. I don't want to mess it up anymore. Anyway, this is a kit for a combination town depot. Got it for $25. And what this is just your passenger and freight depot combination based off of a building from, I believe, the 1800s or 1879. Yeah. So this is an old one here. Yeah, really old. It looks like it might have some inside parts too. I don't know. But that's what it's supposed to look like. Looks like there's your passenger and here's your freight station here. It's all one thing. So what really drew me to this is that, I've seen a lot of these models on eBay and stuff, and they look very basic in terms of, the materials that are contained therein. But, from what I can see here, there's some pretty good helpful parts and pieces here. They got some clapboard. Looks like some sort of cardboard clapboard here. Yeah, a lot of cardboard here. A lot of cardboard clapboard. So, wood parts where they need to be. Cardboard where it needs to be. I guess these may be the platforms. They seem high enough for a platform of some sort. And this thing is just, that is hard metal right there. That is not going anywhere. And they have plastic parts that kind of remind me of the plastic parts that come in a Campbell's kit. I mean, granted, this model's probably just as old as your typical Campbell's kit that you get out there now, on like eBay or someplace. But, you know, this was just a find that I happened to find at a local hobby shop. And I was like, huh, 25 bucks, why not? So I'm going to use this. This is going to be my, I guess, little old school challenge for the year, where the grandma's house last year was kind of like my oldest model that I built. This one's probably going to be another one of those series where I'm going to take some artistic liberties to make this into something that is presentable. And so that is the combination Town Depot from yet to be determined pronunciation of this. Hopefully somebody will be able to help me out with that. We'll see. So that's going to be kit number 2 for the year. So now the third and maybe not final kit for 2021 is another kit from Interaction Hobbies. If you remember the Moonshiner's Cabin, I spent a great deal of time building that out. And this is another one of their kit offerings. This is a Jacobs Welding engineering building. Now this is based off of a prototype building, I believe it was in Canada, that has since been demolished. You can see in the instructions there, that's the real Jacobs Welding and Engineering. But it reminds me of some of the old buildings I see further or closer to downtown in my area. A lot of these old holdovers from like the 50s that, you know, really drew my eye when I first saw it. And I thought that'd be a pretty neat model to build. What's unique about this model is that the front is essentially all windows. So you know what that means. You need to have some sort of interior. And with this kit, there is no exception. You have the option to purchase an interior kit or various packages that make up the interior. It's I believe $30 for this kit here, or these series of kits here. You got your machine shop tools and tables. You have a bunch of tables and chairs, 4 tables, 16 chairs, so 4 sets of tables. You have some cabinets for a shop, and you have a nice little desk and drawer space for an office. So this is a separate purchase right here, all told with the building. And this purchase here, it's about $100, just shy of $100, $99 US. And let's see, let's go over some of the parts and pieces here. This is a really long model. It's about 13 inches wide, I think, when it's fully assembled. So it's a larger model. A bunch of woodcut pieces here. Looks like some more pieces here. You have, I believe, what is the base of the model. I hope I'm opening this up from the right end. Actually, no, this is the end that opens up. It just so happens that this was already pre-opened somehow, so I'll just stick with this here. So you have some of the you have the pieces for the base. So if we get these out, we get an idea how large this thing's going to be. So that's the main structure. So it's about 13 inches. And then this offshoot right here comes off the side. So that's your full footprint of the model. You got these little holes right here that are cutouts that allow you to run wire for some LED lighting. Now that is something that I am going to try to do here, because, you know, if I'm going to put all this work towards the interior, I'm going to, you know, put some effort into some LEDs to light everything up here. Some more pieces here, parts of the sign, windows, just a board right here. I think this is a piece of roof, and then another piece of roof here. Oh, I was getting a little worried because the instructions didn't have a diagram for all the parts identification. So you got all your parts identified here in this sheet. And then you have some more diagrams here on how to brace the structure, where to put your wood pieces, some more bracing diagrams, some more bracing diagrams. I'm not going to go through all those. And then we got some signage. They give you a couple signs, so if you mess up, it's no big deal. And then in here, we have laser cut window sheets. I'm not going to take that out because I don't want to grub it up with my hands. And a bunch more MDF pieces. The front wall, the front windows, and a whole bunch of other details there. So a lot of goodies in this one here. And this one's probably going to be the most exhaustive one of the three. I mean, just looking at it, I'm already exhausted, you know, at the prospect of all the work that would need to go into making this thing presentable, which I am fairly certain I can do. You know, I was able to make that, you know, that cabin work, but then again, that cabin is is like 10 times smaller than this, and it took, what, 5 videos to get that done? It'll be interesting to see how long it takes me to get this done. Shouldn't take that long. So that is Jacob's Welding Engineering Shop. And that's going to be number 3 on the list. And it's going to be a big one. A lot of work that needs to be done on this one. That's for sure. So there you have it. That's all 3 models laid out for you with my ideas of what I'm going to do with them. Each one a little different than the other. Of course, I've got 2 older models and one a little newer than that with different techniques that are built in. But I'm very hopeful, and I'm up to the challenge of all 3 of these. And I hope to get these out to you as soon as I can. So like, comment, subscribe, do everything you have to do to get to the next video. The chicken salad challenge is still on. That's going to be another video that comes out here soon. But until then, I'll see you next time.